and that at the end thereof, he wants to nourish us for 3 years, that text says. Notice that God has 3 angels' messages. Satan also has 3 phases that he'd like to push us through to infuse these doctrines into us. And one day soon, on one of our upcoming newsletters, we'll talk more in depth about that. But when his plot is fully finished, he believes that we will then be prepared to stand in his courts, meaning that we will now be fully sculpted for his service. Have mercy. And now I want us to close off as we look at Daniel, the 1st chapter, looking now at verse 7. Daniel, the 1st chapter, looking at verse 7. And it says, unto whom the prince of the eunuchs gave names, for he gave unto Daniel the name of Belteshazzar, and to Hananiah of Shadrach, and to Mishael of Meshach, and to Azariah of Abednego. End of quote. Remember, I told you that names are very significant in the Bible. We know that Ashpenaz represents the mystery of iniquity, which is worked out through all the principles in this world. Babylonian ideologies. And we see here that Ashpenaz renamed Daniel, Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah. Remember, I told you that names have to deal with a person's character. This means that when this teaching process is fully over, Satan believes that he can fully change our characters. For if you know the names of Daniel, Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah, for Daniel means God is my judge. Hananiah means Yahweh is gracious. Mishael means who is like God. And Azariah means Yahweh has helped. Their names were changed to Belteshazzar. Belteshazzar means Bel protects my life. And Meshach means shadow of the prince, and Abednego means servant of Nego. These are all pagan names. Did you get what just took place? Satan believes after he can take you through his process, that at the end you will turn from the Christian principles. Notice that all of their names had to do with the character of God. And the character of God are the foundation of Christian principles. Satan believes that he can take away from you all of your Christian principles and strip you of your Christian character and bring you fully into the character of paganism. And how will he do this? The answer is found in Daniel, the 1st chapter, at the end of verse 4. To whom we might teach the learning and the tongue of the Chaldeans. Satan purposes through the educational system. Satan purposes through the media. Satan purposes through all of these worldly instrumentalities, the movies, the radio, through your supermarkets, through the mall, to infuse you with his false education so that you will begin to think and speak like him. But brothers and sisters, we need to be like Daniel. For Daniel, in Daniel chapter 1 and verse 8 said, Daniel purposed in his heart that he would not defile himself with the portion of the king's meat, nor the wine which he drank. The question we need to ask ourselves now is, will we allow Satan to continue to bombard us inside of our homes with his false education? Will we continue to send our children to the institutions of the devil? Will we continue to wear the garments that give glory to the devil? Will we continue to exist off of diets that give glory to the devil? Or will we, like Daniel, purpose in our hearts not to defile ourselves? May God help us to be obedient and to serve the King in spirit and in truth, that he might preserve our souls and our spirits and our bodies blameless before the coming of Jesus Christ, that we might stand before the throne of our Savior, faultless, without guile in our mouths.